Alright, I came up with the Galaxy Brain idea. Kingdom Hearts 2 has a summon Chicken Little that allows you to use a FPS mode, first-person mode. It essentially turns Kingdom Hearts 2 into a first-person shooter very briefly, with allowing you to team up with Chicken Little and throw a bunch of baseballs at your foes, as well as firecrackers. The problem with this FPS mode, though, is because of the fact that, summons rely on a limit gauge when they go into their, I guess, special moves. It means that this first-person mode is extremely short. And I wanted to try to figure out a way to essentially have unlimited time whilst in this first-person mode, to basically turn Kingdom Hearts 2 into a full-blown first-person shooter. Now, I had to do some crazy technical matrix hacking work. I had to get deep within the files of Kingdom Hearts to change hex values from this to that. Countless weeks of rearranging code into the correct placements in order to get the result I was so desperately after. No, it's not that difficult. What I did was, I went into a Kingdom Hearts save file editor, changed all of Sora's abilities to Combination Boost, an ability that extends the duration of that limit gauge. Then I got a Kingdom Hearts 2 trainer, WeMod. This allows me to basically hack and cheat within the game, setting things like one-hit kills, unlimited HP, MP. But what I was looking for is unlimited drive gauge, because it's not only the limit gauge that the summons use for their special circumstances, but they also require drive gauge. So the drive gauge is going to deplete as I am using a summon. So I needed unlimited drive. Now, the actual damage too of Chicken Little whilst in this first person mode is pretty low, so I decided to set the damage multiplier to 0.7. This is the sweet spot. This does applicable damage to make it feel sort of like a first-person shooter. I can't understand why, the time of the limit gauge for whilst you're in FPS mode with Chicken Little is so short. It really honestly makes Chicken Little kind of a useless summon. His effect of kind of grouping enemies together and stunning them while outside of FPS mode is probably the handiest reason as to why you'd want to use Chicken Little. But the FPS mode is honestly kind of useless. However, with this Kingdom Hearts hack mod thingy Medusa, we now have a full-blown, unlimited time, first-person shooter mode in Kingdom Hearts 2. This is glorious. So if we go down to Chicken Little right here, summon this bad boy, we go over to FPS mode, bada bing, bada boom. I have so many combination boosts on as of right now that the limit gauge just... It refuses to deplete, which was the effect I was looking for. I had to kind of keep going back and forward, editing the save file, adding more combination boosts, because it was getting to the point of alright, after maybe about 2 minutes, it would finally revert me back, or maybe 3 minutes, and no, I was looking for infinite time, baby. So I put in just so many to a point where the game just doesn't know what to do anymore, and it's infinite time. Beautiful. Now the issue is when we go into another room, obviously it throws us out of FPS mode, but summons remain when you are transitioning in areas, so that's cool. We can just go down to FPS mode and throw ourselves right back into first-person shooter mode. Look at this, it's beautiful. And also, one thing I actually discovered while doing this, while tinkering around, is that you can actually lock on, and it's got its own unique little lock-on reticle. I never knew this for Chicken Little, mainly probably because I just never used Chicken Little at all throughout Kingdom Hearts 2. Again, the whole thing of him being kind of useless. I think I'd rather just whip out Peter Pan or something and have that Tinkerbell healing effect going on. You can also jump too. This is just another thing that I had no idea about while in Chicken Little's first person mode. Now doing this means that we're going to get an insane hit combo, so every single baseball that connects with our fellow enemies is going to increase the hit combo. We are going to swing on over to the Lingering Will and give him a taste of the finest baseball he's ever seen in his life, or baseballs, should I say, and try achieve just an absolutely insane hit combo. My max here is 130, but we're going to raise that bar. This is kind of neat, exploring the Kingdom Hearts worlds in first person. In case you guys don't know, there's already a built-in first person mode for Kingdom Hearts 2 by simply just pressing the touchpad. You can go into first person mode. I'll show you guys real quick. So yeah, this is the built-in first person mode. It's kind of cool because you can actually for the most part, fully play the game in first-person mode, which I'm going to probably do at some point on stream. Never attempted it before, but even to a point of Okay, no, you can't lock on, but you can attack enemies whilst in first-person mode, which is really neat. And, like, even use magics, which I think is really cool. This didn't need to be a thing at all in the game, but it's in the game, and this is the only Kingdom Hearts game that allows you to go into a playable first-person mode. Kingdom Hearts 1 has first-person, but you can only, like, look around, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 has the gummy phone, and you can, like, slightly move and just take pictures, but you can't actually, like, play the game. There's certain things that'll take you out of first-person mode, like using reaction commands or using, like, quick step that'll take you out. You can actually dodge roll, which is kind of cool. You can't glide or any of that business, but for the most part, you can play, like, the majority of the game in first-person mode. Can you imagine, though, if Kingdom Hearts ever received a first-person game? That would be absolutely hilarious. Maybe, like, in similar fashion to what happened with Final Fantasy VII. It received Dirge of Cerberus. So, like, let's say Square Enix want to do I don't know, a solo Xigbar game. For whatever reason. There's no real good reason to have a Xigbar game, aside from it being, like, a perfect excuse for a Kingdom Hearts first-person shooter, right? That would be absolutely dope. And we could use his, like, little arrow guns that he has to kill, I don't know, Heartless or something. I kind of want to see a Kingdom Hearts first-person shooter. After seeing this very bland experience right here, yet unique experience, I kind of want to see it. Being able to get all up close and personal with the Heartless, it's quite nice. Look at that forehead that Neo Shadow has. Beautiful. It is quite cool, though, seeing these worlds from a different perspective, more up close and personal. You guys will probably also know that you do not receive, like, any damage whatsoever while you're in Chicken Little, so I guess, like, if the limit gauge was sort of extended for first-person mode already, it might be a little bit overpowered in some circumstances because you are invincible. But please, give me my first-person Kingdom Hearts game. I want it. I want it. This is ridiculous. Do I, though? Do I really? Or would I just prefer a normal Kingdom Hearts game? Probably just a normal Kingdom Hearts game. But the idea is cool, right? Because we can't really see a gun or anything like that, it's literally just a reticle and then first-person mode. This kind of reminds me of those sort of shooting games at the arcade, where it's basically just the reticle sort of, you know, floating around and you physically got the gun in your hand. The on-rails shooters, they're super neat. I love those games. Imagine that for, like, a Kingdom Hearts game, except it's like the Keyblade and it's like, I don't know, magic or Ragnarok spells or something. This almost looks like we've entered into the realm of a potential survival horror game of some sort, with the spooky atmosphere going on within the Halloween Town atmosphere. You really get a good look, too, like, in this first-person mode of the different texture that are on the Heartless for Halloween Town. They all take this sort of Tim Burton type aesthetic to all of their color palette. The firecrackers, I just don't understand them. They're sort of kind of useless. Yeah, I mean, it makes the Heartless do a nice, neat little dance, but they really are useless. I think it's used more for, like, a stun of sorts, but at that point, because the limit gauge normally is just so short for this mode, you may as well just be whipping out the balls. It's cool too, you can even, like, room transition while in this mode. I just really wish the game kept you in first-person mode as you were transitioning. That way we'd really get the true first-person game effect going on. Interestingly enough, the firecrackers don't do anything to the carousel, but the balls do. Yeah, the carousel doesn't like the balls. I've just kind of realized that this is basically Disney Doom. The sound effect that Chicken Little whips out every single time we shoot is sort of annoying. This would drive any man insane. Ah yes, spaghetti arms. Good luck trying to touch these cheeks. I am invincible. Now that I've mentioned the whole arcade shooter thing, I really want to pretend like this is a Namco on-rails arcade shooter.
Mission 1! The world that never was! Mission start!
So, like, we, you know, run up to the first spawn of enemies, and then we stop, and then, you know, we've got a certain amount of time to, like, shoot all of the enemies without taking any damage. Very, very good. It's kind of hard when they do the underground invincible thingy. It's not fair. I'm allowed to be invincible, but you're not. Okay.
Stage clear. Moving to the next one.
And you're like music going on. You're like on rails, and like some enemies normally would like appear there or something, flying ones. And you'd have to like shoot them. Then you keep moving. You keep moving. And then you come down here, and then there's like some more enemies, and then we stop, and now we've got to like quickly shoot them. I really like these games. One of my all-time bucket list things is to eventually own one of those cabinets. That would be absolutely incredible. There's something oddly satisfying though with getting up close and seeing all of these enemies flail around the place. I have to say, this is something I didn't know I wanted to see in Kingdom Hearts, like first-person mode-wise, I guess. But I really do want a first-person Kingdom Hearts game, and I think the only way for it to make sense is to get a Xigbar Lushu game, or something like that. Especially shooting this big boy up close. That just looks hilarious. Look at the way his thick little legs flick from side to side. See, this is really why you want Chicken Little. This is why you want to use it. This effect right here. And then you go into FPS mode. You're all grouped up. Then you give them the wham bam thank you ma'am. That didn't work the way I was sort of intending. But like, why be doing this nonsense when you can just go into normal Chicken Little and they literally can't do shit? Like, there's no point in first person mode. Unless it's unlimited first person mode. That's cool. This clip goes hard. The stroll that Sora's pulling off, that stroll that Chicken Little's pulling off, yeah, this clip goes hard, man. This is why I love Kingdom Hearts. Unlikely team-ups. Chicken Little with an anime kid. Who would have thought? This door looks kind of sussy. I'm only just noticing this now, but yeah, this door looks kind of sussy. Okay, we're taking on the Beast himself in first-person mode. We've got to make sure to pull out Chicken Little as fast as we can, otherwise we're going to get juggled. Okay, no, that's good. Perfect. Alright, it's just what I want. That's not what I want, but it's right. It's an alright start. Okay, so this is beautiful. There are, okay, a few invincible situations here with Lingering Will, but for the most part, we can just pummel this man. We can just absolutely pummel this man. And he can't do too much about it, either. It's quite nice. We're gonna get the highest hit combo high score of all time here as well. We're gonna beat that 312. We're just gonna keep juggling the man. Now, after a while, he will break out of this. He will be like, alright, enough's enough. I don't like my armpits being tickled in such a way. But we can just throw him back into the stun lock. Which I have to say is so satisfying. Years worth of putting up with Lingering Will's BS. And we can treat him like this. I want to see if I can actually try keep him in mid-air. I think we'll have to lock on for that. But when he does the whip thing next, once he comes out of it, we should be able to keep him in mid-air. So anyway, how's your guys' day going? All good? Good weather? It's a nice day? Good. No, mine's going pretty good too. Especially seeing something like this happening. It's quite nice. It's quite satisfying, really. Yeah, how you like that, big boy, huh? Not so strong and tough now, are you? Who would have thought that the Lingering Will's true weakness is a chicken who has an infinite supply of baseballs? This is beautiful. This truly is quite beautiful. It's a sight to behold. You guys are welcome. You know I provide the content, right? The thing with the juggle is, we're not going to kill him as fast. We're just going to keep him in mid-air like that. As much as it is satisfying, I'm going to let this man drop. And keep going. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. This truly is a work of art. I mean, like, look at this. Is this not satisfying? Are you not satisfied? Are you not content? Hello? He just did the jumpy jump. Where you at, though? Is he doing the swipey swipe? Oh, there he is. Alright. Hello, Mr. Lingering Will in your shining armor. How you doing? How you going? Feeling good? Are you slightly triggered, my man? This is what I like to call the Lingering Will jig. Coming up to 700 hit combo, and he's not even halfway dead yet. I wonder what will happen when we get up to 1,000. I'm kind of thinking, alright, let's keep him on the ground here. I'm kind of thinking it will just cap at 999. The game could potentially blow up because I don't think the score of this was ever intended in the game's code. So that is also a possibility. The game could just blow up, implode on itself. Yeah, your tricks aren't working this time, big man. You have thrown me around 18 million ways from Sunday over the course of many, many years. It's time for me to return the favor. There is something oddly satisfying though with absolutely cheesing these super bosses in Kingdom Hearts, namely Yozora, as well as the Lingering Will. We are about to come up to 1,000. Let's see what happens. 999. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. You guys may have caught that video that I did of Yozora with having like unlimited summon durations, so I was able to pull off just an insane aerial strat with filling the whole top of the 104 building with sprinklers. That was very satisfying. And now here we are with unlimited baseballs against the Lingering Will. Look at this pathetic attack. Useless. Useless. What do you call that, my mans? RSR tickle? Huh? What was that? Alright, he's kind of going into crazy mode now. No. We got him. We got him, lads. Oh, he's gonna do it again. He's like, I'm over this shit. I'm gonna pull it out again and see if it works any different this time. Stop it, Terra! You're tickling me, dude. Oh. Let's get him from the behind now. How do you like that, son, huh? Huh? Gonna push him to the edge of existence here. Not feeling too good there, Terra, huh? We're taking this man for a walk. We've put him on the leash. We're literally taking the Lingering Will for a walk. Now, this is satisfying. This truly is, truly is satisfying, dude. Oh my god, years of pain. Finally. Finally relieved. Taking him for a walk around his whole own boss arena. I mean... This is a sight to behold. Alright, he's got his little water pistols out. Pew pew, pew pew, pew pew. Let's make Terra fly. Alright, let's make Terra fly. Good view up there, Mr. Will? Good view? Yeah, you can see the whole nothingness from up there. The whole desolate wasteland. Let's bring him down. Let's bring him down. And keep pummeling. Keep pummeling, keep pummeling, keep pummeling. Going around the rock. Okay, he's trying to be tricky with me. Going around the rock, around the rock. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Yes. Yes. So close. We can't finish. We cannot finish. Wait. No, that's right. We need it. We need a finisher or magic or something. I wonder if firecrackers count as magic. Maybe? Probably not. No. So we're not gonna be able to finish Waltz and Chicken Little. All right, keep him in the air. Keep him in the air. We're gonna juggle him, juggle him, juggle him, juggle him, juggle him, juggle him. Beautiful, beautiful. With Chicken Little in the frame as well. With Chicken Little in the frame. Oh, that was satisfying. Alright guys, that was Kingdom Hearts 2, but it was a first-person shooter. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. As always, it helps me out a lot if you guys can slam that like button. I'm Cynical, hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.